So students, explaining the LCS concept from the module 6, that is the string matching concepts. So here it is like basically in LCS what happens is two different strings had been given and then you have to find out what are the common characters. What are the common characters from the given string? At the same times, you have to see the longest common subsequence. So here subsequence in the sense you can see from the definition, the longest common subsequence problem is finding the longest subsequence present in the same order. The same subsequence in the sense some relative order that we have to find, that we could not go with the reverse order. At the same time, we have to find out what are the longest common characters present in the given strings. Now, a subsequence of a string is a new string generated from the original string with some characters deleted without changing the relative order of the remaining characters. So here what I'll do is I'll take one example. So in order to let me take some text, let us say that T1. Suppose T1 equal to, let me take the very simple example, A, B, C, D. Now we have to find out the subsequence of these characters. So how many subsequences that I can form? I can write A variable and AB, I can find it as, I can form it as a subsequence, and next is AC, and then next is ABC, and next is AD, and next is ABCD, and next is I can write ACD as well. Next, coming to this one, B variable, if I am starting with the character B, what are the terms I can form? See here, if I want to form as the BA, this is not possible. This way you cannot change the order. That is the subsequence. I cannot change the order, just I can go with the increase in the position. After A, I can include all these variables, but after B, I cannot include the previous character and form a subsequence. In the same way, the B is done, and then next is I can form BC as a this one character, and then next is BD as one string, and then next is BCD. And coming to the variable C, character C I can make it out, and then CD only. None of the other characters I cannot make over here, like CBA, this kind of characters. In this reverse order, I cannot make it out. And next is coming to the character D, only the character that I can make out. Let me see A, ABC, ACD, and then ABD. EBD also we can write, and then next is what? Okay, this is done, AC is done, ABC is done, AD is done. So in this way I can form these many subsequence for the given string ABCD. So if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 subsequence, 15 number of subsequences I can form for this. So the possibilities are, the numbers are what? The number of items are what? 4. So 2 raised to the power n minus 1 possibilities I can make. Means that is what? 2 to the power 4 minus 1, that is 16 minus 1, 15 subsequences that I can form. Okay, so that is with the T1. Suppose if more than one text is given, let us say that I got the text to something like, I'll take ACD. Now, this is one string, and then this is one string, means one text that is given. Now I have to find out common. common characters. At the same time, I have to form the longest common subsequence. So that is very important. So here, if you see this one, ACD, in how many ways I can form? You know that three number of elements are there. So 2 to the power 3 minus 1. That is 8 minus 1, 7 subsequences that I can form. So if you want to see also, we can do AC I can form, AD I can form, ACD I can form. Next, coming to the C variable, C and then CD, and then coming to this one, D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 subsequences I can make. So now from this, both this two, I can make out this ACD is the longest. Is it present over here? Yes, it's present. So I can make out from this two different strings, whatever that we have received, the ACD is the longest common subsequence. In this also three characters, and if you see, all the other subsequences are forming the two characters itself. Here also, even though ABCD is there, but here we don't have B character in the text too. So because of that reason, this is not possible. So the longest common subsequence is what? ACD. So now we have made it very easily, because we have received in the string 4 number of elements, 3 number of elements. So we made that the longest common subsequence is 3 letters. Suppose if the text is having like 15 characters, 20 characters and 30 characters, in such cases, that what we can do, it's not possible for us to calculate all the possibilities. 2 to the power 15 minus 1 subsequences that we have to make. So it's very difficult for us. So we have the LCS algorithm, which is a dynamic programming, and also use the recursive procedure. It is also using the recursive and then the dynamic procedure, also called as optimization problem. If you might have seen NP hard and then NP complexity problems, there you might have seen that in NP hard problems, NP hard optimization problems, you will find LCS as one of the example. So students, this is very important. You may get NP hard and NP complexity. You have to write the theory about that, and in that, what are the problems that you can include, like vertex cover problem is there, greedy problems are there, dynamic problems are there, and some problems will be there which can comes under the NP hard and then NP complete problems. So make a note of that. So now let us go with the LCS algorithm. First, I'll tell you how to solve the problem. Then later on, I'll come up with the formula of that LCS, means the exact algorithm of the LCS. So here, let me take one string x equal to, same thing I'll take ABCD, and next is y equal to ACD. The previous example which we have found, the longest common subsequence is 3. The length is 3 characters and the longest common subsequence is ACD. Now we will do the problem for this one. So here I have to make a table. So X values I'll write in this way, and then Y value. You can write any of the way. I am taking this manner. So the first is initialization. I'll take it as pi, and next is A, B, C, and then D. Right. Next, coming to here, the Y string characters, that is A, C, and D. So now this is done. I have made the table. So this is the index values, like x of I. Suppose if I'm saying x of I, this is like x of 0, 1, 2, 3. Or otherwise, if you are taking this as 0, you can call it as x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, and then x of 4. That however you want, you can write it out. So now, as this is the pi means the empty set, the values are empty set. Initially what I'll do, I'll make it 0 everywhere. I'll make it 0 everywhere. Now, the next is here, just listen here carefully. I'll write some simple shortcuts, you can say, or simple steps to do this problem. Simple steps. If your x value, if your x value is equivalent to your y value is equivalent to y of j, so what you have to do is you have to add, in this case, 1 plus whatever is their diagonal value. Whatever is there in the diagonal cell, you add that value. If suppose both the values are different, both the values are different, here I will be taking as j, y of j. Suppose if I want to make it differentiate, if both the values, suppose you can see a and a, here you can say this is a, if I am considering this a and a. So in that case, 1 plus whatever the value present in the diagonal that you have to write. This is the first step. And then if the values are completely different, like let us say A, this is A, if I am considering this character C, so both are different. In this case, you have to take the maximum value, whether it is present in the left cell or top cell. ये दोनों में से कौन सा maximum value है, that we have to take. And next, third step is draw the arrow marks properly. Arrow marks properly, because from this we are going to derive the longest common subsequence. So now all set for to do the program. So now next is here, if I consider this one A and then A. Okay, both are same. Here both are same. What I have to do? 1 plus whatever is diagonal, this is the diagonal value, right? 1 plus 0. So I will write as the 1. So step 1 is done. Now this will not be the case. And next is what? Arrow marks properly karna hai. So we know that if the values are same, it is 1. And what is the diagonal value? So I have derived the value from this. Just make a note, draw the position over there. I'll take another color. So here I will make it as diagonal. Okay. Next is A and C. Both are different. Now this case is appearing. So in this case, if it is not equal, means A and C, both are different characters, you have to take maximum of, now this is the cell. Whatever is the left or top, ये दोनों के बीच में whatever is maximum, that you have to take. So which one is maximum? 1. So I am taking the value from this cell. So to denote this, I am just putting the arrow this side, and then I will write the value 1. I hope it's clear now. Next is A and D. Now you can assume that this both are different. So now I have to see the left cell and then the top cell. Which value is maximum? Yes, this is maximum. And what is the value? 1. So let me write 1. And coming to the arrow, I am taken from the left cell. So just I am mentioning that. Next, coming to the second step. So now B, and this is, here I am considering B and then A. So B, A, both are different. So in this different, what I have to take the maximum of either the left cell or the top cell. So top cell is having the maximum value. I am deriving it, means I am utilizing the value from the top cell. That's why I am denoting the arrow towards up. So now what is the value? If you see, the value is 1. Okay. Next, B and C. B and C both are different. So either this one, and if you see the left also having 1, top also having 1. So in this case, you can consider any one of the thing. So here, what I'll do, either do the same procedure up. Either you left arrow se le lo, or otherwise top arrow se le lo. But here I am taking Everywhere I am taking the left arrow itself and the value is 1. Left arrow and then the value is 1. Okay. Now next is B and D. B and D both are different. Here also 1, here also 1. So in that case, you are taking the left cell value. And what is the value? So 1. And then the value is 1. And next is coming to the C and A, next level. So C and A, both are different. So here if I see both the values, so what is the value? The top value is having the maximum. So I'll write 1 and then placing the arrow top only. Okay, just 3 steps. I have made this for you for easy. Actually, this is very simple problem. Don't leave this. You can get 10 marks, 5 marks, whatever, very easily. Okay, now next coming to the C and C. Yes, this time the step 1 is same. S x of I and y of j both are same. In that case, what you have to do? You have to add 1 plus the diagonal value 1 plus 1. What is that? 2. So 2 value from means 1 plus diagonal value. That's why I'm taking the diagonal arrow. I'm just placing towards the diagonal cell. And what is the value now? 1 plus 1. It is 2. Very simple. Now C and D. So both are different. So we know that maximum value is 2 and I am taking it from where? The left cell. So done. Next is coming to this DA. Very simple. Both are different. And then the top value I am taking. So the value is 1 and then I am taking from the top. And here D and C, here also the same thing. The top value I am taking 2 and then the arrow I'll be putting it towards up. Next is D and D. Yes, same value. So 1 plus diagonal. What is the diagonal value? 3. So I have taken from the diagonal cell. So the value is 3. That's it. Now, what is the thing over here is, this is my length of the common subsequence. So here I can write, okay, this is not visible. Let me take. Length of the longest common subsequence is 3. Next is, what are those? What are the characters? If you see, now here you have taken, okay, what is the cell? DD, write that one D. Next, it is showing towards up. So up in this cell you have come. What is the value? C and C. Write down C. Okay. Now it is pointing towards up. So here no need to consider. This is done. This is done. And here it is going up. Here we consider only the diagonal values, not up or not left side arrows. So here we are not considering, but we are traversing towards this. So here you can find diagonal and what is the value? A and A. So that's it. Write down A here. So the common subsequence is ACD. And at the same time, not only ACD, you may get different subsequence also. Suppose there is a chance like either to ACD aega, so I'm getting. But in few, this one, how it would be like, you may get so many common subsequences. Let us say, for example, ACD भी हो सकता है, ABD भी हो सकता है. ऐसा कुछ conditions भी आएगा in some problems. So don't get worried about that. Just we will be calculating whether this longest LCS, that whatever you had given, so that is fitting into the problem or not. So this is the problem. How to solve? Now I'll give you some. First, I'll explain the formula. Later on, I'll be giving you the short trick how to calculate the LCS. So don't leave this. It's very simple and not time consuming. So now let's see the formulas. So here coming to the formulas, here simple, I'll be the simple steps I had given, no, from this only I will be making it out. If I am saying that x of I is equivalent to y of j, if this is the condition, then what is the thing? The cost of ij equal to, the cost of ij equal to is 1 plus, that's what, no, 1 plus diagonal value. So diagonal ka cell, how I'll be getting it as, can I write c of I minus 1, c of I minus 1 and j minus 1. हो गया ना? J is the column, it is representing the column, I is representing the row, minus 1. So ये हो गया left, sorry, diagonal values. So if this is the cell, the I minus 1 here, j minus 1 here, so it will be taking this values. Okay, so this is the case. If this is not the case, if your x of I is not equivalent to y of j, then what you have to do? Then c of I and then j is, what is this one? Maximum of left or top? So how I'll be writing? Maximum of C of I j minus 1, j minus 1, comma C of I minus 1 and j. कुछ नहीं है, एक कॉलम से कम किया, एक रो से कम किया, बस उसमें से कौन सा वैल्यू मैक्सिमम है, दैट वी आर टेकिंग इट आउट. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. Make a note of this. Okay, make a note of this, and then whenever in exams it is asked, you have to mention this. Okay, from this also I will be explaining one thing. Suppose if I am taking, let us consider B and C, this one. So this is I is 2, and then let me take, this is j equal to 0, 1 and 2. j 2 है, I भी 2 है, something like that. B C मैंने लिया, or otherwise I'll take this one. ठीक है, I का 2, this one B and D लिया है. So both are not common. Cost of ij, what is the cost of ij? Maximum of C of I. What is C of I? So here I'll be writing C of I is what? 2, and then j minus 1. J is what? 3. So C of 2, 3. Okay, comma C of I minus 1. I minus 1 is what? 1. J is what? 3. So now check the values. C of 2, 3. Cost of. C means the cost of 2, 3. Here I have taken, this is 3, no? So this will be j minus 1 will become 2. This is 2. And then this is I minus 1. Okay. So now cost of 2, 2. What is the value? 1, comma cost of 1, 3. What is the value? See, 1 we have considered this and then this. So what is this one? 1. So 1, 1, the maximum value is 1. You can take any one of the thing. Here I have taken the left cell value. ठीक है. Suppose if I am taking the common values, common इधर कौन सा है? C and C. Suppose if I am taking, both are similar. This is C and this is C. So what is the value now? This is 3 and then J का value क्या है? 2. That's what, no? C and C, 3 and 2. So 1 plus C of I minus 1, that is what? C of 2 and J minus 1 is 1. C of cost of 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is what? 1. So 1 plus 1 that equal to 2. Where in the case of this one. Okay. So now I hope this is clear. Now let me explain the simple step. You people will not leave the problem if you know this the way. So let me take one another string A, B, C, D, B, something like that, and Y equal to what to write? A, ठीक है, A, D, something, whatever I am getting in mind. ठीक है. So first draw it, pi and then pi, and whatever the values, y values A, D, C, B, and here it is what? A, B. See, you can change this up, x values either, y values either, you can write reverse also, no problem. We are just bothered about the common and then the this one. So A, B, C, I find this as easy, so I am using this one. एक ही common रखने के लिए I am just using this. So done. So what is the first step we have to do? Write all zeros. Okay? Write all zeros. Now, here, if we are hitting, see, short trick, very simple. You can see the watch the time also, how fast you can do. If both the values are same, what you have to do? This one and 1 plus whatever is there in diagonal. Whatever is there here in this case. So just give the arrow marks. First we will give the arrow marks, and then coming to the B, BD is different, BC is different, BB is different. Yes, give the diagonal one, and then next is CA till here all are different. So give the diagonal, and coming to the D, give the diagonal, and B, this is B. So give the diagonal values. Done. And wherever you are drawing diagonal, so value is what? 1 plus whatever is the value is there in the diagonal cell. Right. Next is, okay, this is done. Okay. A and A, 1 plus 0, 1. And next is A and D, maximum lena hai. So if it is different, the maximum lena hai, maximum liya, and then the arrow mark. A and C, different hai, maximum lena hai, left cell is there, 1 liya hai, and then arrow. And A and B, different hai, and then maximum lena hai. This is done. You can see how fast we are doing. Next is B and A. So this is also different. Now you have to see what is the common. The top one is common. So give the top arrow, and then I'm taking one from above. BD, this is 1 and 1. So in this case, both are common. आप एक ही procedure follow करो, left का ले लो. That will be very simple. Left का ले लो. Next is B and C. Both are having the common value. Take left and then right one. And then B and B, C. Whenever you are seeing the diagonal, this one, 1 plus whatever the value available in the diagonal. 1 plus 1, that is 2. CA, common nahi hai. So we are taking the maximum value that I am getting from the top cell. Next is C and D. Okay, here B both are having the this one. I am giving the left. And C and C, whenever the diagonal is coming, 1 plus 1, that is 2. And CB, here also we are having 2 and 2. So in this case, maximum. DA, maximum is above, and here the slide a slant one is there, diagonal cell is pointing towards 1 plus diagonal value 1, that is 2. Next is D and C, maximum, just write down. DB, maximum to either 2, so I'll be taking this way. Next is AB, maximum is on the top, and then BD coming to this one, the maximum value 2, and then BC, the any value you can take, I'm taking the left, and then diagonal means 2 plus 1, 3. Done. Hardly it took 2 to 3 minutes. So now the next is, what is your length? The length is 3. Length is 3. And next is, what is the sequence? Now we will see. What is the sequence? This is B. next it is going here, and then next is, this is the, wherever you are getting the diagonal values, diagonal arrow, that one you point out, D. And then next is what, here you are traversing diagonal, diagonal, and then this is the diagonal value, so that is A. So A, DB is the common LCS. And also one another is also possible. If we are saying that here 3 लिखा है, आपने देखो, suppose possibility is there, you have taken in this cell, whenever this cell B is there and C is there, B, C are there. So at that time, if you are seeing both are different, so from this you have to choose maximum. Here I have taken this. Suppose in this case, for example, just assume that if I have taken this. Okay. Now, if you are coming for this also, either be 2 tha, either be 2 tha. In that case, I have taken left. For example, if I have taken the top position, top cell, what is happening? Diagonal, this one, and then what is this variable? C. If you can see this one, you will be getting one more. This one is ACB. This is also right. This is also right. So you have to mention all the whatever the possible longest common subsequences of this. Now coming to the time complexity of this. Now coming to the time complexity of this, you can see how many possibilities that we have to check. We have to check 2 to the power n minus 1. If I turn this to as the complexity, earlier also I have taught during the complexity classes, in that case, what is the thing? Big O of 2 to the power n minus 1 constant we remove. So the worst case time complexity is big O of 2 to the power n. Suppose if you are talking about the best case, this is what your x into y. X into y, or a few textbooks are giving m into n, means x number of this string and this string. So that's what x into y. And coming to the space complexity, आपको ये string भी store करना है, this string also you have to store. In that case, big O of mn or big O of xy, whatever that you can say.